all banter aside, Arteta has this reputation for playing slow, boring football. But this game today, just this game today, was that boring to you? Is what I want to know. Yeah, rubbish. That guy was it? Is it that guy, bro? Because that, yeah, bro, yeah, that guy was just crazy, doing too much. Full time, 5-0. What more can I say? What more can I really say? Like, what can I say that hasn't already been said about this game? A brace for Victor Gyokeres, a brace for Jurrien Timber, a goal for Saka. Bro, we had arguably our star man getting injured and having to come off, our captain getting injured and having to come off, and still slap these man 5-0. Man are going to say they've just been promoted and man are going to say what they're going to say. Man in the chat were hating all game, talking about Arsenal were boring and this and that and whatever, yeah? But this is what it is. We're at home. We're flowing. The Emirates is meant to be a fortress. We're building that fortress. 5 goals at home. Man are talking to me. Chelsea fans are trying to talk to me in the chat. We slapped you, man, 5-0. Man are saying, oh, it's a Chelsea man in the chat is trying to tell me that we only won 5-0 because they're a newly relegated team, newly promoted team. But you don't got slapped 5-0 as well. You don't got slapped 5-0 as well. So, you understand? But it was a good performance. We actually grew into the performance. Why? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I would say Zubimendi started a little bit slow, grew into the performance. Thought Saliba looked a little bit shaky, grew into the performance as well. The playing out from the back was really, really good. Leeds are known for their pressing, or they were known for their pressing. I don't know if they still play that type of style of football. Daniel Farke's a well-thought-of manager as well. They're a very organised team. That's what you're going to get with Daniel Farke. But we were able to move them around. I'll tell you who surprised me today. Noni Madueke. Noni Madueke today was brilliant. It was night and day versus the Noni Madueke that we saw play against Manchester United. He came on as a sub. We were under the cosh. He was doing defensive first jobs. And then, we didn't really get to see the best of him. Today, Noni Madueke, Trossard, Martinelli, all vying for that left side position. Maybe one of them is going to start on the right-hand side because ultimately Saka, we don't know the extent of that injury now. But what he does, Noni is the best winger of those 4. Saka, Martinelli, Trossard, Noni. He's the best at going direct and putting a defender on his back foot. I personally feel that Reece Nelson can do that job. The manager doesn't think so he's moved on. But Martinelli's great for pacing behind. Trossard is great for crossing the ball into the box and getting shots away and stuff like that. He's kind of an efficient goal scorer, chance creator. But in terms of the feet, in terms of step overs, running direct at a man, dropping the shoulder, is he going left? Is he going right? Putting balls into the box. We know that Gyokeres is going to have to pin his defender and sometimes feed off scraps, sometimes get scrappy goals. Gyokeres' 20 to 50 goals that he scores for in his Arsenal career are not going to look like Henry's goals that he scored in his Arsenal career. Football is different. It's not just the difference between Gyokeres and Henry. It's the difference between football then and football now. You will not have that type of space. You will not have that type of time. It's a totally different situation. And of course, he's not as talented and skillful as Henry. So he's going to have to do a lot of feeding off scraps. What we have to do as a team is create chances as much as possible to help him be as efficient as possible in front of goal. One goal was a penalty, and the other goal was actually was a decent goal. Yeah, picks up the ball, drops the shoulder, drives in between 2 defenders, and you can see, and then he gets a shot across bottom corner. Difficult finish to do. And you could see when he's in the flow of doing what works for him naturally, the backing into defenders, holding the ball up, popping it off, that's not natural to his game. But the natural part of his game, running at defenders and trying to get shots away, he looks much more comfortable doing that. So I'm confident in what that's going to look like going forwards. Who else can we talk about today? For Declan Rice was very steady. Ødegaard started really well. One of the criticisms of Ødegaard, he doesn't shoot enough, doesn't get the ball out of his feet early enough. He was doing that today. he was definitely doing that in that first half an hour. Unfortunately, he ends up getting himself injured, but he was doing that today. Julian Timber was given the man of the match. You know, he was very, very good today. Gabriel was quietly good today. And then we talk about the subs. Mosquera came on at right back instead of centre back. Looked really tidy, really, really positive. Ethan Nwaneri came on for Erdegaard, and what a player he is. Ethan Nwaneri can do a lot of things that are not necessarily going to lead directly to goals. He's going to get the credit in his career for goals and assists, but his ability to drop into the midfield, have two facing his own goal, have two players pressing him, and take one touch, drop the shoulder, and go and roll straight through. There's not many players that are receiving the ball on the half turn, getting going and setting players away. Whether he sets it to the right, sets it to the left, or goes direct. He's very, very versatile. This is why we need him in the midfield, not on the right wing. When he's in the midfield and he's driving out a defender, the defender has absolutely no idea which way he's going to go. None whatsoever. Max Dowman comes on and looks really, really sharp. He's running at the defender. The Goodmanson, the left back, got the better of him once or twice. It was more of a physical disparity. Goodmanson's a grown man. Max Dowman's still a young kid. But he did the Joe Linton to him. He managed to get him on his back foot, chop, cut inside, outside, and eventually there was a small bit of contact. I thought Arsenal were very lucky to get that given as a penalty because the contact was very, very slight, to be honest. But there was contact. The penalty gets given. Rice picks it up. Rice doing loads of Arsenal fans. I think most Arsenal fans think Rice should be the captain, and hopefully we see that happen with Erdegaard out injured, and then normally we get Saka also injured. This is a great opportunity for Arteta to slowly start moving Rice into that captain's role because he's kind of an unofficial captain already. Rice picks up the ball, gives it to Gyokeres and makes a decision. Listen, you go and take it. You go and do this. And Gyokeres goes and gets his second goal. And that's going to be huge for his confidence. Absolutely huge. And we need him to be confident with obviously Havertz injured. Do you know what I'm saying? So if no Havertz, we might have Marino up top as a 9. We might have Martinelli play as a 9 at times. But who knows? It's all round, it was a good performance. Good performance, first home performance. They've obviously been told need to show out and show off for the home fans. This is a great opportunity to really acclimatize yourself to these fans. And they did that really well today. I thought Zubimendi, physically, he's not the best and he's not the quickest. But what he does have over, say, a Jorginho, who I think he plays quite similar to, is he just manages to poke his toe there to his little challenges. He does little things that disrupt Leeds' build-up play. He's not a Vieira or a Keane that's going to fly into a challenge. He's not even a Rice that's going to fly into a challenge. But he's just going to do these little pickpockety type of tackles, which was really, really good today. His passing going forward needs to be worked on, in my opinion. He's still a little bit conservative. He's playing sideways. He's playing backwards. He's just a recycler of the ball, and he's good at that. If he can start adding some progressive passing to his game, I think that would be good. And also the punch in the pass in. The passes are a little bit lackadaisical sometimes, right? This isn't La Liga. This is the Prem. You're going to have to punch that ball in. Otherwise, someone's going to come back at you that way. And today it was Leeds, who aren't the best team, but you do that against a Bournemouth and Semenyo nicks it and he's gone. You do it against Liverpool and pretty much any of their team, nick it and they're gone. You know, so we just need to look at that. But I thought he was really good today. Dalman was class today. Like I say, not a Madueke. You know, and the confidence that Gyokeres is going to get from those 2 goals is really important because we're now going to be quite reliant on him. The other main talking point is the fact that at this game, not registered in time, but at the game, in the stands, not on the bench, but in the stands, walked in for everyone to give him a clap before the game, was Eberechi Eze. What a player he's going to be. What another attack he's going to, something else that he's going to be able to bring. We need someone who can drive with the ball through the midfield. He can do that. We need someone who can shoot from the edge of the box. He can do that. We need someone who can create opportunities for Gyokeres. He can do that. We need someone that when Gyokeres is holding the ball up and pops it off, can run in and get a shot away. He can do that. Eze takes this team to another level. And I had people in the chat from all different teams talking to me about it's only Leeds. When we play you guys, let's see where you're at, bro, because certain teams are going to hold corn. I don't know if we win the league or not this season. We have a squad that's very capable. We have a manager that's very capable. But what I do know is some of you man's teams are going to hold slappings this season, and we will be there. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff, man. I'm going to take a quick break and then I'm going to be back to watch Rance's fight. I can see some of you guys put comments. AT, F Texa, Ahmad. I'm going to get round to these comments, bring these comments into the next video because obviously I'm going to have a little break. Then I'm going to get ready for Rance's fight and then we can get through all of the boxing stuff and all that good stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? So please do, my bro, less of the Jeff Stelling analysis. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking? You're a hater. You're actually a hater. You're boring. Everything's boring to you, man, innit? Do you know what it is? Man United fans have low attention spans, innit? That's what it is. All you man got ADHD. All you COVID babies that didn't develop social skills to go outside and chat to gal in real life, and all you kind of man. Do you know what I'm saying? It's you, man, innit? Buying up the OnlyFans and buying the latex sex dolls, all that kind of thing. That's you, man, bruv. Because you man ain't got no real life experience. That's why the chat's full of Man United fans telling me don't go carnival tomorrow, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? You man, you know. Bro, I don't know about you, you know. I'm just sitting at home trying to, do you know what I mean? Trying to do the puppet strings on, man, bro. Do you know what I mean? We won 5-0. I'm going to chat to Lex. Lex might be live on the channel tomorrow, but Lex likes to say things and not mean it, innit? So let me chat to him and see if he's actually live. Do you know what I'm saying? I want views. Bro, we need to get some sparring videos and stuff. We got to talk anyway. We'll talk. We will talk. Do you know what I mean? Man, I'm going to go take a break, get some food, do all them kind of things. I'll be back live to watch Rants, maybe 8, maybe 8:30. I'll be honest with you, I don't even know, bro. I actually don't know. But I'll be back in a bit. Shout you. Peace and love every time. Like the video on the way out. Thank you for sticking around. You know what it is already. Peace.